What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Adam and Tyler World. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to discuss the releases they had yesterday in WWE, which is always unfortunate, and of course, the brand new tag team title. I don't have it. We're just going to look at the pictures. I'm very excited about that. I haven't ordered it yet just because it's a pandemic, and I've been telling everybody. People ask me all the time on YouTube or Instagram, like, oh, should I get this title? Should I get that title? We're still kind of in a pandemic right now. I don't think you should get any title, just truth be told, because they're like $400, and if people start running out of money, which means it looks like it's getting better, but sometimes it gets better and then it gets really bad worse. They always have like the second wave of stuff like that. So I'm telling everybody, don't get any title right now. I haven't gotten any in a long while. But this tag team title is makes me want to get it. I've been wanting this thing for years. I guess we'll talk about that first, shall we? We'll talk about the tag team title since I just won't stop talking about it. I've wanted this tag team title since I was probably 16, 17 when I first started watching wrestling, because just like the Oval IC and the Attitude Era, the Big Eagle belt, those are the titles back then. Those are the ones that people fought for. And like, it's just, that's your first memory of a tag team championship. And when me and my younger brother were that age, when I was 17, he was 12, we were wrestling fans, and we had like this big fake wrestling ring in the backyard, and we couldn't afford titles like you see behind me right here because we didn't have jobs. And for our championship belts, we found like these metal links chains. It's not chains. It's kind of had like hinges. Yeah, it was just like hinges. It had like 8 hinges on it, and we took some old gutters, smashed them down really hard in the middle, and then wrote WWE Championship and Intercontinental Championship and Tag Team Championships. So those were our Tag Team Championships long before the red or the blue or the penny title. But that they finally have this belt. I've been wanting this thing for so long. But like I said, since it's a pandemic, I'm not going to get it anytime soon. Maybe in November when Black Friday comes, maybe they'll have a sweet deal on it and I'll get it then. But I'm trying to hold off. Hopefully by November, everything's better and I can afford to do it, not feel like kind of about getting the tag team title. So we're going to look at right here. You can pull it up. I got it just on WWE Shopper here. So you pull up the main picture. It's got an eagle on the top. The only thing I don't like is got the block WWE logo. I don't mind this, the WWE logo. I mind the fact that it's the block logo. Now, I don't know if the block logo was the original one they had. Probably was. But I knew it with the scratch logo. That's the only thing that I see so far that I'm like, I wish it was the scratch logo. But it's not a huge part of the title. But also, I'm pretty sure the leather on that sucks like every title. So let's go down here. You can see that there's not much curve to it. If you look at the pictures, the side plates are pretty cool. Let's see. It's got a metal tip on one end. And when you go to the details and look at it, it's made of zinc alloy. Strap material, polyurethane. So it's not leather, it's polyurethane, it's plastic. It's got the dimensions, weight 6.28 pounds. That's a pretty hefty title belt right there. It's somewhere between the middle, higher mid-range, I would say. Because the smallest one, the lightest one, I think is the U.S. title I have right here. And that one's like 4 pounds. And then I've got like the Rock title is like 12 pounds. It's heavy. What else we got? Nothing too special. Plate thickness. The main plate is 6 millimeters. That's just like the Undisputed Championship belt that I have up there, which you can't see, but it's up there. I have it so I can see it whenever I want to because it's that beautiful of a belt. Those 6 millimeters, if you're trying to impress a girl with 6 millimeters, not going to happen. You're trying to impress a guy with a title belt, 6 millimeters, like, so yeah, so 6 millimeters is good. First side plate's 5, second 5. WWE side plate's 5, end cap 8 millimeters. I guess that's the metal tip is 8 millimeters. But yeah, that's a pretty impressive title. I mean, it's the Attitude Era was a special era. As we all know, this era stinks, and we're going to get into that in just a second because we're going to talk about the new releases. So they released several people today. We'll just read them off, and then I'll discuss each of them. So first off, we got Braun Strowman, Aleister Black, Lana, Murphy, Ruby Riott, and Santana Garrett. Alright, so we'll start from the back. Santana Garrett. I apologize. I don't know who that person is. I'm guessing NXT. But then again, they could be on Raw or SmackDown, and I wouldn't even know because once again, the WWE product is so bad right now. I haven't watched an episode of Raw or SmackDown in completion in over a year. And once again, we're in a pandemic. There's barely anything to do. I get bored all the time. I want something to watch. I watch podcasts all the time because it's new and fresh and it's something I've never seen before. I don't watch Raw or SmackDown anymore. Why? Maybe because I'm 37 now and I'm finally starting to grow up. Maybe. I don't know. But I'm betting it's because WWE stinks right now. I can't stand to watch it. It's boring. I watch the pay-per-views most of the time. I'm not even a member of the WWE Network anymore. When they went over to Peacock, even though it was supposedly $5 now instead of $10, they're like, oh, we're doing this and that. And then it's just like, I'm out. I'm tired of it. I just want to pay the $9.99. Just give me my WWE Network and call it a day, okay? I'm giving you $10. Make it worth it. And then it just got all confusing. I was like, once again, take it, and I'm gone. Here you go. Just be gone. Anyway, all right. So then we got Ruby Riott. She's supposedly a good wrestler. Never a fan myself. They showed like a video of her last week where she was getting a splash from Tamina, and it looked really bad. So I don't know. Ronda Rousey commented on it, saying like Ruby Riott can sell really good. But I don't know if she's being sarcastic or what, but Ronda Rousey sucks anyway. Then we got Murphy. This poor guy had a story with Seth Rollins, which is one of the greatest wrestlers there. And then he went with the Mysterio family, and then he was supposedly with Rey Mysterio's hot daughter, even though if you look on her social media, she's got a boyfriend, so it's like, oh, kayfabe is dead for that story. He used to date Alexa Bliss. One sad thing I did see was Alexa Bliss tweeted heartbreak when it showed the thing about Braun Strowman. So she used to date Murphy, so the fact that she's all sad about Braun Strowman more is kind of ugh. But you move on. That's what you're supposed to do when you date someone and they break up. You move on. And then we got Lana. That was a bummer. I don't really know her. It's hard to tell who's who with their characters. She seems like a cool person. She's with Rusev or Morrow. I have a friend who's done her makeup several times. Maybe I'll tell her to say hi. If she was single, still wouldn't stand a chance. But yeah, I said she seems like a nice person. They were putting her through the table all the time, taking a lot of damage. I know she wasn't the best wrestler on the planet, but it legit seemed like she wanted to be better. I mean, I don't know. But then again, she was doing a lot of TikTok videos, so who knows? Maybe she was just there for the fame and didn't care about wrestling. I don't know her. I don't know the answer. Maybe you do. Comment below. Then we got Aleister Black. Apparently, once again, they were starting to do stuff with him. I don't know because I don't watch SmackDown or Raw. I never liked him. Never was a fan. I mean, he's got... who's the girl he's with? Zelina Vega. I think she was supposed to be coming back soon. I don't know if that's going to put a kibosh on that because, I don't want to work for the company that fired my boyfriend / fiance / husband / whatever they are to each other. But I was never a fan of his. Just looked kind of goofy to me, like the short shorts and the random tattoos all over the place and just whatever. I don't know. Never sold it with me. I was never interested in his gimmick. Then we got the man, Adam is also his name, Braun Strowman. You're going to get these hands, you garbage. Now, Braun Strowman, where do we go from here? I'm a fan of his. I know he's not the best on the microphone, but the guy clearly puts a lot of time and effort into working out and getting big. He used to be a big, chunky guy. If you remember when he first came here, he was the black sheep of the Wyatt family, and he was just a big old husky dude. And then he got shredded. I mean, I don't know how he did. There's no way he can run on a treadmill. It would break it within 10 minutes. I'd say 20 minutes. No, 10 minutes is more like it. So he's gone. I think it's better for him, to be honest with you, because they kept just toying around with him. Like, he became Universal Champion just because Roman Reigns didn't want to show up for WrestleMania or something like that. So he fought Goldberg, I believe, and beat him at WrestleMania in front of a non-sold out crowd, a COVID crowd. His WrestleMania moment was in front of nobody, which is a bummer for him. And then I don't. Oh, I was gonna say they used him a lot for matches when they didn't want the other person to get pinned and lose, so they would have him get pinned and lose. They did it with I believe with Roman and Bray Wyatt. They had him beat up, and then they did it like in the most recent one, like with Drew and Bobby Lashley. So he's just like, oh, I know who's gonna take the pin on this one. I don't know who for sure is gonna win, if it's Bobby Lashley or Drew McIntyre, but I know who they're gonna pin. It's gonna be Braun Strowman. So I hope he gets to go to AEW and he gets to be used as an actual wrestler and not just used like, it felt like he was the Big Show 2.0, in my opinion, for WWE. They're like, oh, cool, we'll use this really big, scary guy to put people over like Roman Reigns or Bobby Lashley. Like, dude, put him over. He's an impressive dude. Like, give him the title longer than a month or two or whatever it was they had. But I don't know. Hopefully he goes on to bigger and better things. So that's my two big bummers, is Braun Strowman and Lana. The rest, I kind of, whatever. I could kind of see where you're going with that one. But that's it. Hope everybody enjoyed this video. Don't forget to comment below. Let me know what you think about the releases, the layoffs, and the tag team title. If you're going to get it, I'm going to be getting it, but probably not anytime soon. Fingers crossed. But that's it. Until next time, peace.